Get him! most exotic goods on the planet. All here, in one stall.
You set up the exchange with that Aurora quartermaster if he was a complete stranger?
Some mutants aspire for freedom everywhere, Aurora included. When I learned that the quartermaster was looking to dispose of stocks of merchandise, I sent messengers.
Messengers? Mutant messengers? And he still took the messages seriously?
No, I paid humans, noble-looking ones too. Plus, we have a few sympathizers over there, some of which are merchants who are always more than helpful, for a price.
I thought you didn't want Dandolo in the loop.
Indeed, I had to pay them. A lot.
Quite a pickle. Exchanging weapons with Aurora when half the people in this rover are from Abundance. Goodness, what if... No, we wouldn't get caught.
I hope you can all stay discreet. I'm looking at you, Amelia. Because then our meeting would end rather... I know that Aurora tolerates alliance. Rumor has it that they even consider lying. But Abundance, they'd rather go to war. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said it. If there's any corporation you want to be heard talking about, just talk about alliance. Avoid the others. Don't want to start anything.
Hey Zach, count on me if you need some help during the transaction. I've got real-life experience after all.
Phobos, if Dandolo finds out you're plotting behind his back...
He's my ally, Nisha, not my mother. Which means I don't have to tell him what I'm doing at every hour. I think that our negotiator's already there. He must be waiting for us below the shadow path.
I'm rather excited for this little excursion. Passing off as a merchant is a welcome change. I haven't played another character in forever.
I don't want to burst your bubble, but we're not going to be in our roles for long.
Zachariah, where's your sense of fun? The simple fact that our mission requires us to dress up and play pretend is already such a beautiful thing.
Thank you both so much for going along with this. These shipments are of the utmost importance.
Hi, I'm Zachariah. Are you Sincerity?
Yes. Your message mentioned that you're a merchant and that you may be interested in some merchandise. I have some overstock that I'm willing to sell, but I want to be sure that this merchandise won't end up in enemy hands. Please understand that the safety of our corporation depends on it, and that I don't want any of my superiors to learn about this type of transaction.
I hear where you're coming from. Don't worry though, the stocks won't be resold together. I'll spread them out here and there so no one will be able to track the sales back to you. And obviously, with the stocks disseminated, your enemies will have a harder time mounting a strong enough offense to harm you.
Do you have a wide enough network to disseminate the merchandise afterwards? It's true that that's a pretty good solution. Very well then. I think that we can do business. Someday, I will kill that madman.
Who is this mutant? Why did he kill the merchant?
Cain. He refused any type of relationship with humans, and I guess that is his way of showing me that he disagrees with my trying to do business with them. But he failed the negotiation I had been working on for months without even realizing that we need these weapons. Anyway, I guess I need to find another way to stock up.
Hello, Phobos.
Hello, Zachariah. What can I do for you?
You idiot! You brutish! He's just fucked up your whole supply plan.
That was his goal, I think.
Do you really think that? Do you really think he would prioritize his issues with you over his plans for Mutant Valley?
I think the two of us hold very different beliefs on what Mutant Valley can do, on its value.
How this dome will match up to the one in Ophir.
The one in Ophir? That was your Technomancer hideout, right? I was always curious, but I wasn't allowed near it. Due to confidential shit.
Yes, it used to be some sort of museum. It was a fascinating place.
Looks more like a pile of rocks to me. Let's hope this other one is in better shape. Otherwise, that doohickey thingamajig you're looking for will be really hard to find.
If the dome is really off the grid, then it could still be in good condition. But we should be ready for anything. The scavengers could have beat us to the punch and scrapped and sold it. How big is it? Should we be able to spot it from afar?
I wouldn't bet on it. If I understood correctly, there'll be some small housing domes. But what we're interested in is the archives of these ancient inhabitants.
Heritage. What a funny little... The offspring of those who built the dome probably reside in our cities. Or perhaps even one of us is a great-great-great... And yet here we are, chasing after old ruins so we can rummage for answers on our ancestors. How remarkable... absurd, isn't it?
We have the turmoil to thank for that.
I find humans' curiosity towards the domes curious. Why do you pursue them and other artifacts with such zealotry?
I don't want to be mean, Phobos, but as a mutant, you've become something else. Isn't it hard to keep revering something that brings back memories of those who used and exploited you?
Yes, but no matter what happens, Earth is a forbidden fruit, and for that, we choose to forge ahead and not dawdle in the past.
I can't wait to see it. I've never seen an intact colonial dome. There are only a few ruins in the canyon leading to Noctis, and they are in such a terrible state. Most are so badly destroyed that you'd need a pretty strong imagination to call them domes.
I really hope we find something there. With Great Master Ian dead and our archives lost, it's pretty much our only hope of getting back in touch with Earth.
Forgotten Settler's Dome. I was under the belief all domes had already been found and searched.
Not even close. Word is there are still dozens of domes that haven't been found yet. I'm hoping that's true.
And why is that?
I'm trying to find a way to reach back out to Earth.
Ah, I see. I doubt that such a small dome would contain the large object for which you search.
So you hope to find traces in there? Clues on the next step to communicate with Earth? Incredible. It's definitely a long shot, but one worth taking.
If we find evidence of the scientific base that the Great Master's tablet mentioned, I think we can make contact with Earth. And if not me, another Technomancer someday will.
Even so, it's a dream. Equal parts fascinating and disturbing. Do you really think they still want us? Especially since, after all this time, they've never once made contact?
I wouldn't know, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Hi, Nisha.
Hi, Zach. Everything all right?
How the hell did you go from being an artist in Ophir to a spy in Noctis?
Less of a stretch than you think. After all, a good lie, like good art, has to be close to your reality, right? Truth? I was an orphan. Parents did die, and I was on the street and got sucked into a gang. We all got arrested pretty quick and ended up in a rehab camp. Swore I'd die there, a couple of times because I wasn't gonna let them brainwash me, and they didn't take too kindly to that. I took the beatings, but got to keep my mind. Then, the day came. Noctis attacked. They freed a lot of us and brought me here, took care of us, gave us a chance to have lives again. So, I felt like I owed them something in return, and offered to go back to Ophir as a spy. Good thing, too. Otherwise, who would have torn you out of Victor's grip and brought you back here? boxes? There's some plates inside, and I'm not talking about the kind you eat dinner on. They look light, but feel really dense. I wonder what it was for. Those boxes, there's some plates inside. And I'm not talking about the kind you eat dinner on. They look light, but feel really dense. I wonder what it was those boxes? There's some plates inside, and I'm not talking about the kind you eat dinner on. They look light, but feel really dense. I wonder what it was for. See those boxes? There's some plates inside, and I'm not talking about the kind you eat dinner on. They look light, but feel really dense. I wonder what it was for. See those boxes? There's some plates inside, and I'm not talking about the kind you eat dinner on. They look light, but feel really dense. I wonder what it was for.
I'm real glad you're here. Would have had a hell of a time opening that gate alone.
Happy to help. Once we open it, though, I am going back to the rover. This dome's exciting, but you have enough company as it is.